Watch the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. No matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
On second down, it's Nix. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nick. Now a loose football. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. We'll try to run for it with Harris. He's inside the 40. Najee Harris. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now, a 2nd down. He fumbled the football. The ball's out. Oh, he gets it right back. One of the Steelers has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nick. That one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Whoa. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And now again he loses the football. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of the Steelers has it. Uh-oh. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. 1 quarter in the ball. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw is Nix. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. The defense has got it. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.